Right, hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to today's video. So as you will have seen by the title, it is another kind of event vlog. Now, my full intention was to upload this event vlog as an event vlog, do a separate video talking about what I'm going to talk to you about today. Sorry, the dog's in the background. I've got another dog right in front of me, sat watching. Yeah, so my full intention was to do two separate videos. However, I went to edit the event vlog and I filmed the first half in slow-mo. So I thought, do you know what? When I film things in slow-mo, basically on this camera, it doesn't record sound. So the first half of the event vlog hasn't got any sound basically. So it jumps straight in at Dressage. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone and have a bit of a chat with you guys. So, as you'll know, I've had issues with Pixie. Pixie has been a problem horse pretty much from about 6 months after I got her. So I got her from the place that she was broken at. Sorry, the dog. I do know that she was a nightmare to break in. First time somebody leant over her, she launched them from one side of the yard to the other. So yeah, I know that she wasn't good to break in. She ended up getting sent away to somewhere a little bit more hard and tough with her. So I don't really know what went on. And then went back to her. She didn't really ride her. I went and tried her and pretty much bought her straight away. She was good as gold for the first few months. And then she had me off once. And from then on, that was it. So yeah, it's never been easy with Pixie. She is super talented, it's all there. She's not got an awful brain in her ridden work, just not the best. And, sorry, the doggy is going to annoy me the whole time. And yeah, there's just been lots of issues. So I feel like I always talk about how naughty Pixie is, but you guys don't actually see it that much. I don't have much of it on film, to be fair. To say how much I am filming now, I don't have that much. Obviously I had the fall from Speedly, which is a good example of how she is. I will insert that again if I can, just to remind you guys, and if anybody hasn't seen it, I can pop it in here. I've got a fall from a couple of years ago, a really stupid fall actually, watching it back I really didn't need to come off. From when I went to a clinic with Piggy March now, and she literally jumped a fence, came around a corner and bronked and had me off. But yeah, anyway, Pixie, she has always been cold-backed, has always been weird about her back end, but so I feel like your immediate fault is kissing spine. However, she is completely, her behaviour is no different from on the ground to being ridden. So on the ground, changing rugs, brushing her tail, putting tail bandages on, anything to do with her tail and that top bit of her back end area, she's really not very good with. If you touch it, she like hunches over and tucks a bum underneath her, and her natural reaction to spooking or anything like that has always been to hunch your bum over her and go like that. So I don't know if that's trauma, whether something happened when she was being broken in. We've racked up brains, I cannot think of anything that could have caused it that's happened with us. Rusty, you're stealing the limelight as usual. But yeah, I was going to film this with Pixie today, however the microphone attachment is in my other car, so I didn't have it with me, and it's quite windy at the yard today, so I didn't want you guys to have to put up with the sound of the wind in the background, so I thought I'd come home and sit and have a chat with you guys. So yeah, it's kind of got to a point where it's not as much affecting her performance. Obviously Speedly it didn't actually affect us getting eliminated or anything, because we luckily didn't, but we need to do something about it. It's getting ridiculous. I didn't originally think it was a vet job because, like I say, it doesn't strike me as kissing spine or anything wrong with the back. But we've got to a point now where it's like we just need to rule out everything. And if it is just a temperament, then we can deal with it from there. Our other option is to send her breedings. Obviously we're getting more into the breeding now, but we want to also make sure that it's nothing that could carry through genetic. So yeah, we're in at a bit of a crossroads with her, which is a shame because it's all there with her. But it's just one of them things. Some of them aren't fit for the job, which she could more than well be still. We're not giving up on her completely. Yeah, we just need to look into it. So I'm going to get in touch with a very good physio who is also not a qualified vet, but basically knows a lot of stuff, who has been recommended to me. So I'm going to get in contact with him. I've got the vet coming to do some scanning tomorrow anyway, so I'm going to have a word with him because we've got a really good relationship with our vets now. Yeah, going to have a word with him as well and see what he thinks. We are going to put her back on omeprazole. She's always been one that I've kind of thought has had ulcers just because she is very stressy in herself. But I've always kept her pretty much, she comes off it a little bit sometimes, but most of the time she's on a ulcer supplement. Yeah, going to stick her back on the omeprazole tablets as well because I found that they make a difference. Going to be stricter on things like making sure she has chaff before she's ridden, trying to get the magnetic rug on her for 20 minutes before she's ridden and stuff like that. She's in at night and out of the day at the moment, which we're finding is working better for her. But it's whether we need to look into things. Is it something to do with the seasons? Is it a back, which I'm 99% sure it isn't. Is it a sacroids? So yeah, we've got a lot to look into, and I don't think Pixie is going to be going eventing anytime soon. Well, I don't know, it's all a bit up in the air at the moment, but we're definitely taking a break until we find out a bit more what is going on with her. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long. I'll come and have a chat with you again at the end, because I haven't really said everything. But I'm going to let you watch what is there of the event vlog. I have kind of got dressage, show jumping and cross country. I have got, I'm going to spoil it for you, I did fall off in the cross country. I unfortunately don't have a video of it, but it was really pathetic, I can tell you that. But I'll talk to you more about it at the end. So yeah, I'll let you go and watch the event vlog and then have a bit of a chat with you at the end. Right, okay, dressage is done. Sorry I didn't talk too much before. I thought I had loads of time and then didn't think I had much time and then ended up having time again. Anyway, dressage is done. She was really naughty to get on, I'm not gonna lie. She had her back right up, the worst it's been in a long time, and I could not get her to move forward. We obviously got there in the end because we've done our test. Just a real shame that we broke into, no we didn't break, we struck off on canter on the wrong leg, which I don't think she's ever done in her life. It's never an issue I've had with Pixie. So yeah, an annoying little mistake, but apart from that and her just looking a bit pissed off constantly, it was nice enough anyway. No clue what score we'll get, but anyway, I need to run around a few bits of the cross-country course that I haven't seen that ran differently to the 2-star, and then it'll be show jumping time. I haven't actually got that long, so I need to hurry up. Okay, I've just nipped round the cross-country course. I knew most of it. There was just a few bits where the 2-star went off in a different direction. I just wanted to make sure that I knew exactly where I was going. So yeah, I did that in half an hour, which I don't think is bad. I'll smack my hat around. Got my dressage score back. Got 37.8, which again sounds bad. Obviously we did make a little mistake, but he hasn't given anyone above a 34, and I'm about mid with that score, so it is what it is. Some judges are just harsher, although I really don't think it's fair. Like, do you know, if you, where's one of my old tests? Here. If you look at the actual, like, score marks, it's not going to focus, is it? But, like, to get a 37.8, I will be on mostly 6s, and 6 means satisfactory, which obviously really doesn't sound good. So, yeah, we'll see when I get my test back, but I don't like it when they mark like that. I just think it's a bit unnecessary, but I could tell when I was going around. I said morning and smiled, and yeah, he looked straight through me. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, getting ready for show jumping now. Got about 40 minutes I think till I'm in. She's pretty much tacked up. Just need to clean my boots again because they're so dusty where I've just walked around the cross country. And then yeah, I think we'll be about ready to go. Yes, so that was our eventing at Osberton. Obviously, nowhere near a good day, and I'd already kind of said to myself that day, sorry, all the empty cans, you can tell what I drink, very unhealthy for you. So yeah, I'd already kind of said to myself that day that if today goes wrong, I don't know if I can do it much longer with her. Because when Pixie is going well, and when she's not cold backed, and when she's in a good mood, she is my favourite horse to ride. She is so easy, she feels really nice, she's really talented, and when you've got her on side, she will work so hard for you. But it's been getting less and less and less often recently, so I kind of said to myself that day that if it goes wrong today, I don't know if I can do this anymore. First of all, her record, I don't think she'll ever be sold unless we get to the bottom of whatever's going on and try and stop this behaviour. Her record, my record, I don't really want to be getting eliminated constantly on my record. I want to, in the future, start up my own yard and stuff, and don't really want that on my record either. It's not enjoyable. So it's kind of getting to a point with her that when I get on and she's like that, it isn't fun. Because I've had a couple of bad falls off her recently. She also kicked me recently. It's just, I feel like our relationship is getting a bit sour. Like, she almost annoys me a little bit. And I don't want to be getting on her in a bad mood or anything like that. And also, it's the time and the money that goes into running a horse. Yes, she's only running at meant to be 100 novice, but anybody that does it knows that it is so expensive. Not only the entry fees and getting to an event, all the lessons in between, all the upkeep of them, to keep them that fit and sound and all that jazz. Which anybody that events will know. And yeah, like I say, I think I've had a couple of bad falls off her recently, and a couple of injuries, like being kicked. She did my leg in quite bad. Luckily she kicked me square on my thigh, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, and I've just kind of got to a point where I'm like, I'm not having fun. I don't feel safe on her back. She's clearly not having fun either. Well, say this, when the first half of that course at Osberton, she felt amazing. Till about probably more than halfway around. I mean, we fell 3 fences from home. I fell off 3 fences from home. Up until the water, which was, I think, 5 fences from home, she was jumping amazing. She jumped all the spooky, big, technical combinations. Amazing. And going round, I was thinking, well, we've clicked again, we've got it. And then that happened. So yeah, it's just not enjoyable, don't feel safe. And I've got to a point where I don't want to be riding horses like that, to be honest. It's important for me that I'm healthy and happy and not getting injured. It's important that she's not getting injured and is happy. I've got other horses that I need to ride and do, so it's not worth the risk. I've got other people's horses that I'm riding, all my work. So yeah, it's just getting to a point where it's starting to feel a little bit too dangerous for not enough reward. Like, obviously, eventing, riding horses, there's always some factor of danger. Anyone that knows horses, rides horses, has anything to do with horses, there is an element of danger. Like, there's no doubt about that. But I think we're getting towards the point where it's not, I'm not saying it's dangerous, like it's getting out of hand dangerous, because I wouldn't put myself in that situation or her. But yeah, I'm just starting to get to that point where I'm not getting any reward from putting all this effort in to trying to make her go nicely. It didn't matter as much when she was like this at home and then she'd go to a competition and would spark up and would feel amazing and would bring results in. I don't mind them being naughty at home if they're going to go out and do that at competition. But it's got to a point where we're now taking the attitude from home into a competition environment. So yeah, it's just becoming not worth it to me, or my mum, or anyone's time that everyone's putting into her, or her. So yeah, it's one of them things. It's all up in the air. I will have updates to come. I've got the vet coming, like I say, tomorrow. I was going to wait to film this vlog, but I think I'm going to vlog tomorrow for something separate because he's doing some very other exciting stuff. Obviously, it's not exciting really, not overly looking into Pixie, but there is some really exciting stuff happening tomorrow with the vet, so I wanted to have a happier and more upbeat video about that tomorrow. But yeah, so all up in the air. I will let you know when I know more, but we need to get to the bottom of this because it's just getting a bit ridiculous. Like I say, if I thought there was anything majorly wrong in a vet sense, there is no sign of lameness whatsoever. Like I say, she's always been a little bit ulcery. We know that. We managed that. And what else was I going to say? Like I say, the only thing I can think is a back end and a tiny, tiny chance of kissing spine, but I really don't think it is kissing spine. Obviously, people can say what they want, but I know the horse and all her history and everything, and she, yeah, like, so it is what it is. If it is kissing spine, I'll hold my hands up, but we will find out. We will get to the bottom of it. I just need to decide kind of how we're going to go about it without just chucking loads of money at her. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Sorry it's been a bit of a Debbie Downer video, but I wanted to update you guys, and as everyone says, this is a reality of horses. People have much worse things, so I'm lucky that I have got other horses up and running, and I've got other things I can focus on. Pixie is not the be all and end all. Yeah, I'm very lucky in that sense. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here and stop rambling. I'm sure I'm going to think of another million things that I want to say in my head. But it's fine. I will update you guys when I know more. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Kind of. Sorry. As I said, it's been quite a somber one. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.